Day 223. These numbers are getting out of control. Um, I Some good news. We we pitched a startup accelerator called Emerge America. It's kind of associated with Sean's school, University of Miami, and we got picked. We got picked. One out of I think 3 out of 9 got picked. So not bad. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, so I can't really know exactly what that means, but I'm going to take it as a positive sign that we're doing good things and moving forward. And it's the crazy part is I know that we're good. Like I know that we're building something important. I know that we're building it intelligently. I know that we're doing it very thoughtfully like I know we're both trying as hard as we can on it. And I know that we're getting good results as a result of that. Um, I thought we were going to get picked. Like I didn't. I think we both would have been really surprised if we didn't get picked. Because there's a lot of people out there that are kind of just like throwing things out there and not really taking it too seriously. And we're taking this pretty seriously. So I don't know. I feel good about it. I'm invalidating it a little bit, but so I started today for the last like half an hour. I've been sending our pitch deck to VCs, which is like kind of crazy actually. Like that is like reality, and the weird thing is it's like if we ever do get a meeting with these people, like this is their job. They're going to take it so seriously. And we are too. But I'm kind of hitting that point where like something is going from my little baby, my little thing that I do when no one's watching to something I have to like talk about and something I have to convert into something that's really big and important. And I need to think that way and speak that way. And like I said, it's not that I didn't think that was coming or I don't feel like this is a good idea. I guess the word is surreal right now. Just surreal that is happening. I mean, you take a few steps forward every day, you eventually get somewhere, and we got somewhere so far. We just got to keep taking steps forward. So I just applaud Sean. Sean just is such a like he's so optimistic. He's so determined. Like he'll work on this every waking moment. He doesn't take breaks. He doesn't like take a day off. It's insane the amount of stuff that he gets done on an average day and the amount of time he's able to dedicate to this with everything going on. And I you know, I like to believe I picked the right person, and I'm a good judge of what will be a good, partner in this way. I think I did a good job with my wife too. But yeah, I can't believe I have a pitch deck to send to venture capitalists. It's kind of a you feel like you're making good progress and you also feel so stupid all at the same time, you know? You feel like why would this person give me money? And then you feel like why wouldn't they? I'm all over the place. And it's like as Sean was like pitching, the website broke and I'm like, "Oh my god, we suck at this. No one will ever give us money. No one will ever trust us with anything." And I'm a terrible programmer and this is not going to go anywhere. And you work around some things, you figure it out, and I don't think I think I'm just building up the muscle of getting numb to that stuff and not deciding it's something that determines my judgment or my value or my purpose. I think the hard part is going to be building up that muscle more and more that this is not part of me. This is just a thing that happened and we got to work through it, So, but I don't know. It's a validating thing to get picked, and now we got to go to the next level. And so now we're going to be competing with other people that got picked. But we'll be in this like startup accelerator for like the next like couple weeks. So I don't know how we're going to do it all. We have like a list of a million things we want to like start working on or get done or just understand or figure out or make a decision on. There's so much stuff to like think through. But, it's validating. So I just know sometime between now and I don't know, 6 months from now, somebody's going to invest in us. Somebody I don't know, somebody I haven't met yet. And I mean, on one hand, you like kind of expect that you'll catch somebody will like believe in you eventually. But the idea that they do this for a living and this is what they do all day and this is what they think about all day and this is their actual job. And they picked us out of the whatever 50 or 100 applicants they got that month. I don't know. I just think I think it's going to get a lot more surreal pretty quickly if we keep going down this route. I think it's one thing to build what we have so far into a product and try to start selling it to customers. But I think it's a whole different thing when venture capitalists are investing us, because that's just such a crazy idea that that would be happening. The thing that's happening is I'm seeing all these people that I would have put on this really high pedestal, and I'm not knocking them down, but I'm also like I'm not afraid of them. Like there's all these like Harvard MBA crazy people that have millions of dollars and all this stuff. And on one hand, like they're intimidating because they're smart and this is their job and they take it seriously. And there isn't half-assing in this, there isn't like you either are correctly evaluating companies or you're not, I would argue. But on the other hand, they are deciding whether or not to invest in me, these Harvard MBA crazy people. And so I need to be at their level, but I don't know if the difference between me and their level is that big. I think it's just about doing homework. I think that's what it's coming down to. And even the company we're building, I don't think it's not this like complicated math problem that only certain people can solve. It's not like a math proof. It's not like something that you go to school or you go somewhere and it feels like everyone else understands and you don't. It's not like that. It's kind of like building Legos. It's kind of like you kind of look at the Legos and you go, what should I build with this? And you start to build a little bit and whatever. Follow the analogy along. But I just feel like it's more like it's kind of like you just kind of build it along the way, one day at a time. I mean, what we've said to each other, me and Sean, for the last 4 months is like, how do we make the company 1% better every day? And that's really just kind of kept us moving and kept us going, because it's complicated to go, what should I do next? What should I like? What is the best thing? What is what is this? What is that? Answer all these questions and you get decision fatigue. But I think you just try to make your company 1% better every day, and then eventually someone goes, that's valuable, but it's not valuable along the way. Ideas aren't valuable. Having a skill set is not that valuable until you like really focus on something until it, it shows itself, the valuable part. But The idea that I might have a meeting with somebody deciding to invest in our company or not in the next, month or two is crazy. Crazy. I'm not a fundamentally different person than I was 223 days ago. Do you know what I mean? Nothing's different. I did not get that much smarter that quickly. I did not get that much more powerful that quickly. I did not break through these like crazy things that I had that were so different from me back then. If anything, I just focused on one thing and I found a partner that wants to focus on it too. And we just kept going, and I think more than anything, I've never really thought of my community, like the people I partner with, as important as intelligence. Maybe more. I mean, I think more important than intelligence, more important than a lot of things, more important than even knowing what you're building or knowing what industry it's in. I don't know anything about real estate, you know, but I I can I can do, like, it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger quote. It's like, whatever you do, just be useful. I can be very useful in a lot of different categories and projects and things. And I just found a person that's, I think, heading into a really good scenario. And I've just tried to be really useful along the way and anticipate problems, help problems when we get there and everything. And that's really the only thing that's really gotten us places. It's find a person that is super disciplined and organized and takes this seriously and be useful to them. And then eventually you're taking calls with VCs. Like, there's nothing. I'm sure there's a lot of steps in between now and then, but I don't know if any of them require you to actually fundamentally change as a person. They just require you to focus and have the right community. Everything I've built so far, I had no idea how to build before I started. No idea. I haven't built a website since Jesus, 20, almost 10 years since 12 years since I built a website, 10 years since I built an app. I don't talk to me about muscle memory or I know stuff. I really just figure it out every day, and I'm not good at it. And I know when we hire our first programmer, they're gonna laugh, and then they're gonna cry. They're gonna cry and then laugh, or laugh and then cry. Either way, but whatever they decide is a tragedy. Whenever they decide it's appropriate, they're gonna laugh and then cry at the code and how everything works. But it's not about that. It's about working. It's about getting customers with that thing working. I think I've just never believed in anything enough to try to sell it in any form. Sell it to a VC, sell it to a customer. I've never believed in anything, and it's because I've never believed in myself, I guess, is the main thing. I've never built anything that valuable, but I've definitely never believed I could either. And that's why I always half-assed it. I always like start a little bit and then quit, or no, I didn't need to be the best at something. I just needed to be okay at it, and then that was good enough. And it's really Sean. Sean's like raising the expectations of the company and what is good and what is okay. And like when I saw his code, I was like blown away. I was like, oh my God, this is like the level of and he would say he's a bad coder too. That's the funny thing. And I'm sure he would say he can't do anything I can do, so everything I do is magical to him. But I know enough Python to know that his code is really good, and it's like far exceeding what I'm doing, and I need to really, really get my crap together to make this a valuable company. And I can't half-ass it. I keep trying to half-ass it. I gotta really make it modular. I really make it simple to build off of. And but moral of the story is we got picked for an accelerator. It's a good day. I just celebrated a little bit last night, and let's go accelerate. And but it's just been focus. I haven't doubled my IQ in the last 200 days, you know? It's all just been focus. The thing between you and your dreams is pick something and keep going at it. And 200 days later, you're going to be talking to VCs about it, maybe, depending. But you got to build every day, you know? You got to put in the time, the hours. And you got to find partners. Like, we still are looking for more partners. It takes a group, it takes a village, man. It takes a lot of people. So, well, let's keep going. keep going down this journey. I'm excited. I'm excited for what's gonna happen. I don't know. I'm here with you. This is January 24th. I don't know what's gonna happen, but here we go. Keep going.